Right, YouTube, it's just gone midnight and I've just popped the pin off my watch. It's still in there, but it's bent and I can't get it back in, so that's a job for tomorrow. Not going to mess around with that in the dark. I'll leave it on the go box. Right, head torch I had last time, LED light lantern torch, magnetic with a hook, 3 AAAs, had it last time. Never got around to using this. It's a spare one I can clip to my bag or my person's. I lost or broke or just chucked away the bike bracket, but kept this because it can be used as just a light on its own. We can cover this torch on here. Can't turn the torch off without stop recording. Of course, these things all flash, blink and dance, but the idea is I've got 2 of these on the trailer and 1 on the bike. That was it. This one's got a faulty button, you've got to wiggle it, so I don't use it. I just kept it as like a backup light for overnight, and I can't get the thing to go off. Right, got 2 of these. Modified blue one which projects light forward and not back into you. The red one, they're alright, you know, emergencies, you got no light. Some light's better than none, but I got this from the pound shop a while ago. I haven't actually tried it out yet. 4 AA's, I've got heavy duty rechargeables in there. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 LEDs. So we'll try this out. Wow, that looks like it lights everything up. Yeah, I wasn't sure which one to use tonight. That one, the new one, or this one. That was £1. This was about £6. I'm sure you can get these for about £1. As I say, it's a bit hard to do it. There's my EDC light, brightest of them all. Wasn't quite sure which light to use tonight, if I was going to use this one, or actually I forgot I had this, so I'm going to try out the new one when I stop videoing. I use that with the glow sticks. I cast that as emergency lighting, it will give you some light. Right, I'm going to whack the new lantern. There's the trailer. I'm going to rack the new lantern up there and turn the phone off, because the phone's just too bright, really. Seems to light up the entire area. Bit difficult to see with the light on my phone. Right, I've got a light on. I've got a candle marking the end of that guide rope, and a candle marking the end of that guide rope, just so I don't walk into them for the night. I know they're there, but I still forget. We all do it. There we go. And I can see orange lights from the surrounding towns just about in the distance. Same over that way. Must be getting cold. Right, I'm gonna go back in there because it's still a bit breezy out here. I've got like a cold sweat now. Still sweating because it's warm, but it's cold when the wind's hitting it, so I need to have a tidy up. Now I've got some light. As soon as the sun comes up tomorrow, I'm going to get the go box out and get some charge in it. I think both batteries are running flat because I was running the 10 watts and had the radios on pretty much all day. But no, I was only going to do, like, obviously the timetable DX. I pulled out, for some reason, the USB port on here. It runs the lights in my garage off USB, as you've seen. But if I plug in my USB lead to charge my phone, it won't charge my phone. So I've had to bring that. Wasn't happy about it. So I can charge my phone. I've got a car charger, but I haven't got the the cigarette lighter adapter fitted in there yet. I have got one actually with crocodile clips on it. I could have brought with me. Yeah, I should have done that. One of those things, you know. I've just moved. Come on, I didn't even know where half my stuff was to the past until yesterday. But what I should have done was bring up my cigarette lighter adapter with the crocodile clips, clamped it to a battery, and then plugged my phone in with a car charger, 12 volts. But instead I've got to run that, which is going to burn a hell of a lot of amps just to power that. But I need that to charge up the Baofeng, because I've only got the desktop drop-in charger for that, as I'm yet to find the link. Don't tell me in the description, people have told me before, a simple link where to buy the adapter to plug into the side of the radio, because the one that plugs in there doesn't fit the radio. So anyway, it's nice to have 240 volts with your while camping. I only need it for my phone and the Baofeng temporarily until I get that sorted out properly with the sockets and switches, and then I'll get the 12 volt lead for the Baofeng. But the Baofeng will cease coming on events soon when I get the 2-meter radio put underneath there. Right, might get a coffee on the go. It's just gone midnight, wide awake, so I think I'll I don't know, yeah, I'll tidy up first. Need to tidy up. Right, it's just gone 12:30, and I've had to bug out from the bug out to the tent. I did just have like extra clothing in this bag. I didn't really need, not part of the bug out equipment, because if I was bugging out, that bag does the job, you know, survival malarkey. But yeah, I always like bringing this as a spare, because it doesn't really weigh much or take up any space, and I'm glad I've got it tonight. Just been sitting there for about half hour, sort of chilling, and then I looked up at the inside of the tarp, and it was absolutely covered in slugs. The outside of the tarp was fine, but they were starting to crawl up the ground sheet I had down. They didn't like the blue ground sheet I had, but they like the green one, and yeah, they like the inside of the tarp. Let's get this on for a bit more light. Yeah, so I'm certainly not sleeping with that amount of slugs. There must have been 10-15 slugs, and they were like slowly working their way up. Like every foot or so there was like a slug halfway up. So they obviously came out at midnight. It took them half an hour to get halfway up. The couple were just coming on the tarp, and I didn't fancy waking up with the little fuckers on my head or anywhere else. So yeah, I've bugged out to the bug out. Luckily I did put this on that long grass, doubly prepared. It's not the biggest, I haven't slept in it yet. A tiny bit of condensation building up already, which can't be good. I might open that window actually, that might help. Yeah, so that's the update. Looks like I'll be kipping in the tent tonight. Just don't fancy having slugs all over me. Right, I'm going to go and open this window and let some air in, because it's got a few water droplets up here. Although there's a big vent up there, it doesn't seem to be doing much. Right, the lantern was working fine. It still is working fine. Well, that's bright. I had it hanging up on the ceiling, but I'm just too tall for this to be hanging down from the ceiling, so I had it sitting on the bug out bag, and then I decided to go with the glow sticks. I thought that's just too bright, it's keeping me awake. It's like, I don't know, 1:30. Not sure what time it is really. My phone's out on the go box. Yeah, about 1:30. But yeah, I'm running glow sticks. Got a nice little red glow over there, and the blue one up there. You can't see, but the tent is actually quite nicely lit up. Can't even see my hand in front of the camera. I can see quite well, so my eyes are adjusting to the dark quite well, which is a good thing because I want to get some sleep soon. But the missus just spent 2 nights with her dad down in Surrey, and now she's over in Ashford, with an old school friend. She hasn't seen for a few years, so she's trundled off down there, and I'm up here. So I'm getting the odd text coming through. I think she's a little bit drunk at the moment. But yeah, it looks like both having a good night. She's enjoying catching up with friends and family. I've done all that. Not, got some good friends. Got some family. But yeah, I feel like a kid. That's my reason I'm doing this update. No, just glow sticks are cool, especially these battery ones. They're the Sports Direct ones, like $3.99. People have said you can get these for about £1. But they do the job. This one was nearly flat, so I bought new batteries last week and put new batteries in them both. I've got to chop off the whistle attachment on there because that's a bit shut. But that one really is great. I mean, you can't see the white mesh off the window, but if I turn it around, the light doesn't reflect back at you. And there we go. We can see. Just about. Yeah, you can't see the bug out bag. Camera's not picking it up, but yeah, you can see a lot better when you tape up half your glow stick. I've just had a walk around outside with this blue one, and with the black bit towards me, I might tape a little bit more up. Your eyes can adjust to what it's lighting up instead of the light shining back at you. See what I mean? Can't see a thing now, and that's not just the blue one. The red one's not taped up, and again, yeah, you can just about see what's behind it or in front of it. But with most of the light protruding in your direction, it's a bit difficult to see. So yeah, I done this a few months ago, I think. Really recommend it. I mean, you can see it lights up a lot better. Doesn't mess your eyes up. You need your old night vision out here. Got a sufficient headlight. Got the lantern. Got another light in there. Got my God, that is so bright. Got this one, as I said before. I've got a handful of torches, but I don't need all this light. All it does is keep me awake when I'm trying to chill out, sleep. Always have been nocturnal. I worked nights for like over 10 years, so I struggle to go to bed the human side of midnight. So yeah, it's probably 1:30, 2 o'clock, approaching the 1:45, I think now, 1:45. Still wide awake, not good. Need to get some sleep. But I know as soon as I nod off, I'll get a text message going home now, had a good night. So I'd rather wait, get that text, and then go to sleep. And then back on air at 11 o'clock till 1 o'clock. And then back on air after that. Oh, I can't. I remember. What's tomorrow? Sunday. Get the reading glow light. It's upside down, but I'm sure I can cope. Sunday, 11 till 1. And then, not sure if Sid's doing the 1 till 5 DX as normal, or if he's just doing this shit as the fan bug out one. And then I'm back on at 5 till 7. I'll tune in at 1 till 5 to see if anyone is on. As people probably haven't heard about this weekend and probably just tune in for the normal one. So I'll be on for Sid's DX. And then 5 till 7, back on for this one. and then 7 o'clock I'm going to pull the plug and I'm going to go home. Well, I'm going to pack up and then go home. So I'll probably be home about 8 o'clock, half 8, 9, I don't know, tomorrow night sometime. Which is quite convenient because I ain't got a clue when the missus is back. She said she'll be back Sunday, but if she's drunk too much, she'll come back Monday. So I'm guessing she's going to be back Tuesday, going by what I reckon she's drunk so far. Right, I'm going to, I don't know, fiddle with my phone because I'm bored. It's too windy out there. It's absolutely blowing a gale still. So I don't really want to spend too much time out there. I've been in the sun all day. I'll just get too cold and then end up with a cold. So I just wanted to say I'm playing with my glow sticks. I think they're fantastic. I've had them for ages. The kids have got them. I've got them. Whoop whoop glow sticks. Oh, in the bug out tent. I can't believe I've bugged out for my bug out location. But oh well. Right, it's Charlie Tango X-Ray 941. Signing off for now. Probably catch you in the morning. I'll probably nod off now. I'm that bored. Right. Oh yeah, and it's absolutely horrible not having a fire. Decided obviously not going into the woods, just staying here. Couldn't be bothered to lug everything down and then back up again. Don't need a fire. I'm sitting there absolutely roasting despite the wind and the clouds and the threat of rain. But really, you know, it's like TV, isn't it? People said I just watch it for hours all night. And I haven't got my fire to watch, so I think that's why I'm bored. Haven't got it to attend and keep an eye on. So, no fire sucks. So if you are thinking about going out camping, find somewhere where you can have a fire, otherwise you get bored. Plus, I spent 2 hours sawing and chopping wood, and it's just sitting there. So I might have a fire tomorrow for the sake of it. I don't know, cook my breakfast on it or something, don't know yet, we'll see. Right, all the best, TTFN, me gone whoosh. Morning YouTube. Woke up about 5:45. Didn't like the daylight. Had a quick look outside. Came back in. It's 5:10 now. And that sun is scorching. I woke up roasting. It's just too hot. Can't move. Need to get up. I tried to zip the tent. Try to get some air through. It's like a sauna in here. I can feel it burning me through the tent. It's just too early. Could do with another hour's sleep. But I'm not that lucky. I've got to be on air in an hour. Right. I suppose I better get up and then get a coffee. Oh, we've got some nice blue sky that way. And over there is a bit like how I feel. I don't like early mornings. But it's a bit dark and cloudy. That's where the sun's coming from. So luckily, that's keeping the sun off me a little bit. Because I don't really want to get too much more sun. It's going to be a bit difficult if I'm out here all day. But I also need to charge this up. I think we've got just enough sunlight coming through. I haven't managed to obviously finish this build yet. So I've got no voltmeter telling me what's coming in. Oh, Wicky Spider coming to say good morning. He's pretending he's dead now. It's the best thing for him. Oh, I'll eat him for breakfast. Right, let's get out of here, the stuff I don't need. And then I can charge. Right, I've got to put my phone down because I'm all tangled up and shit. Right, I'm going to get this on charge and get a coffee down me. As coffee is the second most important thing. The first thing is electricity. Right, coffee's waiting. Put it on to boil and left. It's too hot in that sun. Most of the clouds cleared up in like an amount of minutes. And sitting there, put the batteries on charge. I've got to come out and get a couple of long sticks. Probably not that one, it'll snap. Yeah, that's rotten. I need to sling up that other tarp behind me. Keep the sun off me. It's just too hot to do anything. I'm walking around in the shade. Too hot. Affects your thinking and all that, doesn't it? I'll end up dehydrating today. I don't think I drank enough yesterday actually. Had a couple of coffees and just sipped away at the water. Well, 2 litres of Coke. But I need to drink as much water as I can. So I've just broke into my reserve. I've got 10 litres, 9 litres left I think. I only had about 2-3 litres yesterday, which is bad. But I really need to get a couple of sticks and get that tarp up, or being out there today is going to be unbearable. Because it's very, very sunny, and it's only like, I don't know, between 10 and 11. It's not quite 11 yet. So, time to start soaring. Yeah, it was definitely a warm old day. I'd much rather be camping in there. But unfortunately, this overnight bug out is combined with radio. So I have to be out here in the open. Obviously for the radios to be operational. So you can see which way is the sun going. There you go, the sun is obviously that way. I could just move my main shelter, but it's set up because of the wind coming from that direction towards me, and the sun is behind me. So I've extended that pole, tied up tarp, put one that side. It's a bit blowy, but it's helped keeping the sun off me. Just have to slide the go box over a bit into the sunlight, or put it that side. Not sure. But I'll just slide it over, get some charge in it. But the main concern is getting the sunlight off me, because it wouldn't be an enjoyable weekend if I burn to a crisp. Right, I'm going to slide this over to the sunlight and I'll catch you in a bit. Roger, we've got a big sea king flying over at the moment. Lots of noise. Don't know if you can hear me, you've got to wait for them to pass. But yeah, you're coming through today on the PMR. Nice job.
Just using the rubber duck is much better.
Really? You're just using the rubber duck? He must have moved. That was...
Yeah, I tried it with the dipole, it was just at a crud, to be honest, mate.
Well, you're getting across here brilliantly for a handset. Yeah, probably radio free. But yeah, I'm getting you. You're doing alright with the rubber duck. Not bad at all. Well, he was coming through loud and clear. Yeah, Mark over in the British mountains, that was. Charlie Tango 009. Cracking signal. He said he was just using the rubber duck. And then I've lost him again, so he's probably moved. I need to clip this somewhere and get the speaker mic out. Change configuration because of the wind. I've now just got it as a wall there. Pegged in, bottom, top right up there, top left over there with a fleece hanging up. It's all a bit wobbly, but it's giving me a bit of shade. Go boxes out there charging up. It's going to have like an hour, and that should do it. the 4 amp battery that's in there charges up a lot quicker than the 12 amp battery, obviously. And of course it will run flat quicker, but I only need it for an hour, and then it's got all day until 6 o'clock I think tonight, before I use it again. 5 o'clock, yeah, so it's going to have a good 4 or 5 hours charging. Right, I'm going to put a few calls out on PMR. Let's see if we can get anyone apart from Mark. Sunday, PMR should be quite active. Right, cheers and beers. At the moment, I'm not far from Hilberton. Between Hilberton and Bradford and Avon. Just up on a hill around there somewhere.
Oh right, it's Cementon, Carboot. That's
Oh right, yeah. Well, it's quite a distance then. If you're over by Devices, yeah, not bad. Take it you're just running a little standard walkie-talkie thing. Yeah, I've got something a bit more powerful and a bigger antenna on a trailer. But yeah, getting over this way from Devices is okay for a little handset.
what these are, sort of walkie-talkies.
Well, you've got some good range on it. It's good range. It's getting all the way over here. Not bad at all. Yeah, that's not bad at all.
No, oh, there you go.
Right, I'll let you get back onto your boot fare, and I'm just making a coffee. So yeah, enjoy the rest of the day, and we might catch you later on.
Okay then, see you somewhere.
Bloody about the 3rd or 4th time I call out, I get some woman doing her car boot fare. She's selling stuff, as you heard, obviously. Right. The only person that came back to me was Mark and some woman at a boot fair. But that's all good, it's all gravy. Starting to wake up a bit more now. Don't know what the time is, haven't got a clue. It's not 12 yet, I don't think. Watch is over there. Oh, it's 11:30. It's horrible not wearing a watch. But I did bring the wrong watch. I should have brought my G-Shock watch, but I like that one because it's got an automatic tilt switch, so when you tilt your arm the light comes on. So it's handy at night time, you don't have to fumble around and push the button. The other watch I've got to push a button. Just lazy man's tool, I suppose. And now I've broke the pin. Right, I'm going to get to it. Coffee, nearly boiling. Have a cigarette and then put another call out. Right, Dell's just been on. Mark's got some problems. I think the prongs are gone in their socket for his speaker mic. I think they're not releasing when he's pulled it out. And always look behind you. I've just filled up the mess tin and sort of swished it out and slung it. Then I turned my head and I just soaked the inverter. It was sitting on the tray, so I didn't suck up any dirt. And yeah, a little bit, well, most of the water landed on the top. I think it's alright. I won't plug it in to try it out, but at least my mess tin's been rinsed out. Yeah, nearly killed that. Something's going on over there. I can hear a lot of voices. Now I can hear like a tannoy. Right, Sid's just setting up. Dale's out mobile, but gonna be home base shortly. And I want some porridge. We'll try that again. There goes the farmer. Just drove up in his other 4x4. Just to say hello, see how things are going. Obviously make sure I've not been murdered or trampled on by cows, abducted by UFOs. Get a bit cloudy now, which is good, because I wasn't a fan of that sunlight. I'll put the radio down and we'll do a little tour. Right, water's getting ready for the porridge. Coffee's cooling down. I really want to drink it, but it's just too hot. That was right. There's my bug out shelter, and then last night I bugged out from there to there. And the only reason I got out of my pit this morning was because it was so hot that thing was like a sauna. So I've opened the windows. Even now when I go in there, it's scalding with air. So I've opened up all the air vents and doors and flaps and stuff. And when I go in there, it's roasting. It's well too hot. And then I bugged out from the bug out, and then I bugged out from the bug out. The sun was there. It's all cloudy now, but it was coming down too hot, and I wouldn't have made it for the day. I've got suntan cream somewhere, I think in that bag. Like factor 50. I was not going to take it, but I grabbed it literally as I was on my way out the door. But I haven't put it on there yet. And if I didn't put that up, I would have been burnt by now. It's 5 to 12, and I would have been burnt to a crisp by now with that mid-morning sun. Luckily I got that up, and luckily the clouds are coming. But the clouds are no good for solar. But I've had this working before on a cloudy day, and it puts out about 12-13 volts. When the sun's out, it kicks out about 18 point something volts. It will actually run the inverter without battery, and that'll enable me to charge my phone. That's all I've tried on it. But the panel will actually will power the radio. At the moment it will power it, but if I key up it will switch off. But in sunny conditions that will power the radio. As you saw a similar video I think with my my handset when I was just experimenting one day. But yeah, it's going alright, not that many contacts. Some people have probably got 3 or 4 pages. Some people have got better antenna setups and better locations. I should have bought the bazooka I got off Jason 965. I haven't got a pole for it yet, but I could have slung it up in a tree. First thing I realised when I got here, I did mean to bring it as a backup or just to try it, but I just completely forgot. It wasn't on the important list, but I wish I did bring it, because I could have slung I've got a massive, loads of lengths of cordage. Could have slung it up in that tree, and I think it would have done a lot better than that. So what I'll do is on a Sunday DX, I'll come back out here and I'll sling up the bazooka, and I'll put my shovel on a bit of string or something and throw the shovel up in the air, see if it makes it for the tree, and then tie it off and winch it up. Or just get myself a fishing pole. But it's been a bit busy the past few weeks, leading up to the move obviously. Then moving and then packing while trying to get ready for this weekend. Right, I'm gonna get going because I need coffee. Radio's getting busy, and I've got to find the pottage. Right, catch you soon. Right, like my porridge. I've never had one of these pots before. Done a little bit too much water. Tiny bit of fuel left, but yeah, not too sure about this. Not too sure. Gone up to the full line. But I don't know if I could call that porridge. It was a cheap Tesco's one. The other ones were like cinnamon, I don't know, all flavours. I didn't want flavoured, I just like porridge. So yeah, not too sure how this is going to be. Just going to give it a nice close it up and let it stand. But failing that, I got my all day breakfast. I've got some meatballs, some hot dogs, got some more noodles. Oh, I haven't had any chocolate. I forgot I've got a bag full of chocolate. I think I've got some sausage rolls. And the other thing I forgot was bacon and mushrooms. I bought some mushrooms and some bacon to bring up with me. Froze the bacon, so it'd be defrosted for this morning, and I completely forgot the mushrooms and bacon. Right, radio's getting busy. That's thickening up now, starting to look a little bit like porridge. Not too sure. Right, I'll drink a bit of coffee and leave that standing. Right, with all the strain from this part of the shelter, starting to pull the eyelet out. So I've run a bungee down here. It's forked off at the bottom just to try and spread the load out. The wind's pulling on this too much. And it's having that away. I might have to separate them and rig this one up separately. Bit of a mess at the moment because I've been operating both radios. Stuff everywhere, just haven't had a chance to put it away. That's only there to mark the peg because I can't see the guide rope. So I put the peg there, I know where it comes out. Put the empty packet there. So don't worry, I'm not leaving rubbish around. Just had grub, water, got the old suntan cream lotion stuff out. As you can see, taking up a lot of room. There's the antenna. Again, love to have been higher today. We, didn't get out high. Still higher up than where I live, and I live quite high. And we're open. We've got no interference, no pylons, no houses, no factories. Sort of miles from anywhere. So the people I can get are coming through well. Jason's just back in the box for the time and get Gary. The British mountains are coming through and I'm getting up there, it's off and on. It's weather though, it's getting cloudy and then it's clear and then it's sunny and then it's cloudy. Yeah, I'm going to turn off in about 15 minutes. Go on the trees, might do some target practice. Keep me busy till later on. Right, there's the little pile of firewood. Didn't have a fire. Well too hot last night, way too hot. Got your little target set up. Little tub of pellets. And this tree that the deer have been using. See a lot of damage from the deer. They've pretty much killed it. You probably push that down, it's that rotten. Got some water, just in case I'm thirsty away from camp. And just a CO2 pistol. It's the Bushcraft Xbox, we'll call it. We'll be playing Call of Duty today. And that tree's, I'll say the enemy. I won't state any foreign nationals. But yeah, I'm just going to lean up against that tree. And see if I can hit the woods. Chances are I'll miss. We'll give it a go. Just done my first shot and I saw where it went. But I'm going to do this one on video just so you can hear how loud it is. Right, that was my second shot. First shot was terrible. Way off. But sitting is better. But I like to stand, sit, lie down, handstand, swing from a tree. Right, I'm going to have me some fun. Yeehaw! That's terrible. There's my first shot. Just done like 7. Another one, another one, another one, another one. Oh no, yeah, another one. And then 5, not a 6. But leaning on a tree that moves isn't great. Got 3 too low, 3 too high, and a sort of. Right. Just trying to kill time. I should really be eating. Didn't eat a lot yesterday, it was too hot to eat. Same today. Just very warm out there. Wind's picked up. but not as bad as yesterday. Yesterday was really blowy. So I'm just going to keep out the sun when not on the radio and drink plenty today. So standing and then sitting or kneeling, a bit of a mess. I'm just making it more fun now. I've just stood up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 logs. I stood up. I can't see because of the light. Hopefully we can hit those. Not sure what it is. I'll probably get questions. I forget now. I've had it so long. It's just a 2-2 CO2. But out of the CO2 pistols I've had over the years, the little plastic repeater magazine things, they're shite. This one definitely has the same amount of power as a 2-2 rifle. Does go with a kick. It's definitely louder in person than on the video. This one was limited edition. They generally made these in black, and you can get a muzzle flash thing for it to fire 2-2 LR. I've seen one with a scope. I think it's a custom scope rail, as there's no rail mountings anywhere. Nice little pistol though, when the sight's working alright. Not the best of sights, but it's just a bit of fun, really, keep you busy. We like it. And I haven't got the Logan S16 anymore, and I can't bring a shotgun out. So, right, let's go for the logs. Dead log, dead log, dead log. I like that so much, I'm going to do it again. The only one I couldn't knock down was that one, because he's leaning forward. I had him wobble a couple of times. But he wouldn't actually fall over, because he was leaning towards me. So we're going to stand them all up again. And hopefully knock them down again. Right. Where are we going to put the phone? It's probably where I break my phone. End up shooting it by mistake. That's where we're shooting. Just exploring now the rest of the woods. Not more open up here. Nice bits of wood. Big old boy there, ready to be chopped up for firewood. These are nice size ears. It'll keep you warm for the night. I did see a funny old tree. Keep walking through cobwebs. Possible lightning strike. Sure what it is. Well, he's had a bit of a bad day, hasn't he? If we can get to him. There's not actually a path here. I don't think anyone ever comes here. Okay. I saw the tree from a distance and wondered what was going on. Don't know what would make a tree split like that. And that's fresh. What made me look is I heard a weird noise. But yeah, that's definitely lightning. It's almost sculptured. There's something took that bird's head clean off. Just like the tree. The tree's been cut in half, split in half. And there's a bird down there, as if it's just been laid there. I don't see an animal. Tangled up. I don't see an animal doing that. What sort of animal would that's someone's pigeon? Yeah, it's a strange place to find a bird. Its head's completely gone. And you can see a ring around its ankle. Would have been in canny fettle too, looking at the colours of it. That's a clean cut on its shoulders though. Something has chopped its head off. I know you don't want to see this, it's a bit gory. But its head is missing. It's been chopped clean off. That is an absolute clean cut. Like butcher's knife chop. And it's not scattered everywhere like it would be if it was being eaten by an animal. Doesn't look like anyone's been here. But that's a weird thing to see in a weird tree. A headless pigeon with its guts missing. Well, I keep wandering around with my targets. Don't want to leave any rubbish behind. Try and get back to what was sort of a track. Might have been a public access at some point. I mean, I could see people must have wandered through here. Unless this track is just from badgers and deer. I wouldn't really call it a path, but I think it was used once a while ago. Right, let's keep going on my little wonderful adventure in the woods. More firewood here, another bit there. A little bit of a meadow the other side of those trees. Ooh, we're coming out to the meadow. Just following. Hey, look, a meadow. Quick look left and right, make sure we're not going to step out on anyone shooting. Can't hear anyone, but wow. Hey, there's a little bridge over there. You can see the barges, the canals. Huh. People must walk here, there's a track. I don't know where from or where to. And up that way. Little meadow just dumped in the middle of nowhere. Surprised the supermarket's not opened up here. And if I go up there, it's probably too thick, but I should be able to see up on the ridge where I am. God, you lot must be bored of watching my videos. But let you know what I get up to when I'm out. Again, I'm new to this area. So you go explore, see what's on the doorstep. Ooh, flutterflies. No, disassemble, Johnny 5. Nah, I can't see through it. The other side of there on the left, I think, takes you up to where I was. Yeah, these are animal tracks. Badgers, probably. Not wide enough for anything else. A deer's got long legs and wouldn't squash it like this. It's not humane, it'll be wider. Right, definitely not sheep. I'm gonna get back up to the camp now in case anyone's wandered up and walked off with my stuff. I ain't got a clue what time it is. I'll have a look when I get there. Right, just been here again on the PMR while cooking. Tin of all day breakfast. This is why I wanted to bring up the bacon and mushrooms for a bit of extra, but I completely forgot it. Just about to flick over to the 3-2 for Sid Sunday DX net, and just realised one of the crocodile clips have come off, so it's going to be a knife, screwdriver job, attach that back on. Just had my phone on charge. Alright, I better get the food off before that burns and then get this crocodile clip back on. Right, just trying to pack up now. Wind's not too bad, but the sun is just horrific. There's too much sun. It's just it's unbearable now. So I'm going to get packed up and clear off out of here and get home in the shade. Had to keep going into the woods over there and walk around for 10 minutes to cool down. And they come out here and you just melt, it's too hot. Way too hot. So yeah, I'm going to start packing up. It's going to take a long time. I moved the shelter over there earlier so I can have an A-frame. So I got some shelter from the sun with the wind coming through it. Because when it's closed off, there's just too much heat contained. So we're going to pack it all up now and get home. Find something cold to drink. That's where we were. And it's taking forever to pack up in this heat. It is hot. I know it's windy. It's too hot. Nice breeze though. But I think yesterday got a lot of sun. Today I got even more. So I'm looking forward to getting home. I'm going to take all the drawers out the freezer and the shelves and just sit in the freezer when I get home. Tangled up. But yeah, it doesn't normally take this long to pack up. I'm normally quick. Dun, 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 leave no trace. All packed up and put in its place. Right. Bit I'm not looking forward to it. This is really bumpy, and even more bumpy with a load, heavy load. And despite having a little bit less food, didn't eat as much as I was hoping to eat, because I do like my food, but it's just too hot. Again, I'm British. I'm always going to moan about the weather. So yeah, the water's been tipped away, save carrying it, so that's a bit lighter. Back in 2 hands to this. Yeah, good practice, good fun, good to be out of the radio. Again, for those people out prepping and always going, oh, I'm going to bug out as shit as the fan. Well, good luck doing that if you don't know what you're doing. So, all in all, great weekend. It's so much cooler now, the sun's sort of not as hot and going behind the clouds. But yeah, all in all, a good weekend of radio, camping, a bit of prepping if you like, tinkering with the solar stuff, learning about that. Yeah, grateful I had that tent I bought a few weeks ago, because when I got invaded by slugs at midnight, woo! Really had to bug out of that. Bug out. But then the tent was hot in the morning, but then all day the tarp, if you didn't have an A-frame, if you had anything closed up, the heat just can't get out. That's the problem with the tarp. It's a cheap one. Well, the UV still gets through it and just turns into an oven. And well, it was a warm old weekend, which I think I would have preferred. If it rained, it's alright getting a bit muddy, but we've got electrical stuff here. But definitely coming back up here again. Great location. Not too sure about the for the radio. Definitely not the best, but obviously with all the stuff I was carrying for the weekend and cycling, I couldn't really cycle that far without killing myself. But yeah, definitely coming camping up here again. Got used to the woods. The woods are going to be fantastic. I've got to move that, it's rattling and it's pissing me off. But yeah, definitely going to be spending some time in them woods. Right, getting near the road now. I've got to find something to lean the bike up against so I can stop that rattling on the back, so I'm not cycling all the way home with that rattling. No siree. Right, I hope you enjoyed the video. Sorry it was long-winded. I'm probably going to do it in like 3 parts or something. Yeah, right. Ooh, nice cold wind. It's borderline cold right now, but I'm grateful for this cold air. Right, see you soon.